The first thing that comes to mind for most people when they hear about Leland Fly Fishing Ranch is a place to fish. And we spend a lot of time explaining to people that this isn't necessarily a place to fish, it's more of a place to learn. We designed Leland Fly Fishing Ranch to teach everybody to fly fish. We want anyone who has even had a casual interest to learn how to fly fish to be able to come here for an hour or for a day and for us to give them fly fishing the way they want it. People were confused about fly fishing. It was too complicated to learn. It was too complicated to understand and it seemed too unattainable. So educating people that it's not that and that it can be attained is why I built the ranch. So what we've created here is an educational center to teach primarily and almost exclusively good casting. Fly casting is the defining attribute of our sport and is what ties together saltwater fishing in Florida Keys and trout fishing in California.
If there's one thing that'll catch you more fish, it's not your gear, it's not your flies, it's your casting. The wind blows when you're fishing. You're spending all this money going down to Tierra del Fuego or wherever you're going. It's worth it to take a couple days and really dial in your cast. And it's not just beginners who can take advantage of this. Even intermediate to advanced anglers. You know, I've learned things about my cast since coming here, since working here, that have really improved not only my casting but my fishing.
We've got a full-service fly shop. We've also got an educational barn where we teach all of our classes. We have quite a few different small outdoor spaces for events, including a wedding grove. We've got a casting lawn that you can cast on. The shop pond is right adjacent to the fly shop itself. We leave rods out here all day long so that anyone can stop by at any time and try different rods. They can also bring their own rods and practice. This is completely open to the public.
Hi, I'm Rachel Andrus, Director of Education here at Leland Fly Fishing Ranch. One of the most popular classes we have for beginners is our Intro to Fly Casting, which is held every Saturday morning from 9 to 11. We supply the rods and reels for the class, and so all you need to do is bring sunglasses and a hat. It's $60. It's a great way to learn about the mechanics of a fly rod and learn how to cast a loop and get you ready for the water. You can also join one of our Sunday classes, which is not every Sunday, but most Sundays we have a rod and reel combo that goes from 9 to 1, and you pretty much learn everything you need to know to go out there on your own, including a fly rod and reel that's included in the package. Private lessons are also very popular. If you can't make it during the weekends, any day of the week you can come take a private lesson and we can walk you from step 1 on to step 2 to step 3 to all of our, your double hauling, preparing you for a bonefish trip or a tarpon trip. We have all your needs here at the ranch.
We built 2 trout streams that connect our 2 ponds, both our shop pond and our large educational pond. This year was the first year we had a matched pair of rainbow trout spawning up at the waterfall. So that's the idea when we created both the ponds and the streams, that we would never have to stock the system again and the trout would reproduce naturally. The southern stream is modeled after a spring creek. We have nice slow-moving water. We practice with longer leaders and more delicate presentations, where on the north stream, which is modeled after a freestone stream, we would do shorter leaders, bigger flies, and more pocket water freestone stream techniques.
Where'd you get that?
Online. We Googled it. We've designed the whole ranch to be off the grid and self-sustained. So with all of our water we get from well and precipitation. All of our power we get from solar. All of our aeration for the pond we get from our windmills. And then all of our septic is taken care of on site. So we're completely off the grid, and we like to think of ourselves as green. Is the intention that we built this place to fish? No. An intention was to create a beautiful place to learn how to fly fish, so that you could fall in love with fly fishing and then do the actual fishing part other places. Fly fishing is trout fishing for at least me and most of my staff, and so being able to learn on a pond that is filled with trout in clear water, rising to natural bugs, was as close to going to the Sierras as we possibly could. The water clarity of the pond is very unique for a piece of water at this low an elevation. We're basically at sea level here. We put a native wildflower mix around on what is a sandy beach. The pond itself actually extends underneath this sand, and through capillary actions, the wildflowers are being watered. What that does is it takes all the impurities and minerals out of the water, gets sucked up into the sand, and the wildflowers break them down. So with the sandy beach and the surface area of the stones, we've created a natural environment that creates water clarity that is unique and allows for the bug life and the trout to thrive. It's a natural ecosystem with mayfly and caddis hatches. We have dragonflies hatching this time of year.